PSA, written by Gordon Blitz, starring Charlie Becker and Jerry Mullins. First aid office at the airport. Jackson, wearing a TSA uniform, is sitting in a chair with his arm in a sling and a bandage on his forehead. Mitch is standing over him.
Do we need to go to the ER?
I'm okay, really, just a little shaken up. The nurse told me to just wait until I was steadier on my feet before I could leave. There were no broken bones.
While we're waiting, are you going to tell me what happened? I was hysterical with worry when I got the call from the airport. They wouldn't tell me anything about what happened except that you'd had an accident. Just that I needed to come to the first aid station to pick you up.
Okay, I better tell you now. I don't know, I know how you get, and you probably won't sleep tonight if I don't give you all the details.
Well, is your arm okay? I saw you wincing a few times.
It's fine. I lucked out. Could have been much worse. You know how I've been complaining about my TSA job ever since 9/11. Thousands of passengers are passing through security every day.
And they bitch and complain about taking off their shoes and their belts.
Yes, yes, but I haven't been telling you what else has been going on. I just didn't want you worrying about me. Makes me feel like a child sometimes. I can look out for myself.
So, what happened today?
I first need to tell you something that happened a month ago. I almost lost my job. So, this big guy was going through the x-ray screening process, and right behind him another supersized man came running up behind him and started hitting him. This was a physical assault. I had to stop them, so I separated the two guys. Passengers behind me started clapping. I felt good about it until the director called me into his office after my shift was over. He said, "You cannot ever touch a passenger. I'm going to write you up for doing this. It's a warning. Don't you let it happen again."
What an asshole. Even if that was the regulation, this had to count as an exception.
He just issued the warning and dismissed me from his office.
No, I would have reported him to personnel. I'm so glad I quit working as a flight attendant. It's nutty what goes on in airports nowadays.
But we would have never met. Remind me why you quit?
Oh, how could you forget? I was getting propositioned by passengers. It was awful. I thought it was only stewardesses. Damn, I miss using that politically incorrect word. Flight attendant. Sounds so boring. Well, my ass kept getting grabbed and I was almost sexually assaulted. There was one time when a passenger pushed me into the bathroom and wanted me to service him.
Well, you were so cute and irresistible back then. Ow! Ow!
At least when you flirted with me, you were a gentleman.
And then you were such a lady. I tried to buy you a drink.
Right, right, as if that were remotely possible while I was on the job. So back to what happened today.
So, I was doing a pat down. This is one of the few times that it's acceptable to touch a passenger. I knew that this guy was going to be trouble. He looked like a skinhead. He had tattoos all over his body.
Oh, shit.
Well, at first it seemed that things were going to be okay. I warned the man what I was going to do, and he mumbled something like, "Whatever." And I did my best not to touch his genital area. But while I was checking his back, the idiot turns around quickly without telling me, and my hands touch his cock. I swear he had an erection, or he was hiding something in that underwear. In a flash, he grabbed my arm and threw me to the ground hard enough that I hit my head and I smashed my arm.
Oh, God, that's horrible. I'm so sorry you went through this.
Afterward, the other TSA agent said I better get myself checked out by the airport nurse. I was resisting. I actually didn't feel that bad.
Oh, geez. I don't think I'd be able to go back to work after something like that happened.
So I finally came in here, and after the nurse examined me, she called my boss. She explained the situation and then handed the phone over to me. And my boss just said, "Oh, you're not that badly hurt. Just take one sick day. I expect you back on the job the day after tomorrow."
Oh, what a shithead. So what are you going to do?
No clue. If I quit, it's going to look bad on my record. And I need 5 more years before I can qualify for a pension.
I would at least try to switch to a different department in the TSA and stay away from that boss from hell.
I just want to get out of here and go home.
Okay, I guess I'll be Nurse Mitch for the rest of today. Just don't expect any special service requests, and there will be an additional fee.
Jeez, you're incorrigible. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Blackout, the end.
That makes me laugh. The last line. Thank you. I had a shirt and everything. I'm so excited.
No cast though.
Very authentic.
There we go.
The only thing that came up for me was the line that I remember from what's it? I can't remember the actress name now, but her famous line is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
Mae West.
Mae West, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought it was rock. It was gun?
There's a gun, yeah.
It was gun.
Maybe people who quoted it changed it to rocks because maybe they didn't want people on television talking about guns in the pocket or something like that.
Except she says it during a Western, doesn't she?
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
it's funny because usually when I hear people quote it, they say rock, and that's probably a censorship thing. Okay.
And a nice switch on that was on the Gilmore Girls when the mother is complaining about a gardener and
Oh,
saying,
yes.
I think he had a gun. And then the daughter says, maybe he was just glad to see you.
Right.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, huh? I do remember that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how did it go for you, Gordon?
Yeah, I thought they really brought it to life, and their personality, some parts of their relationship were revealed. So I thought it worked. I thought it worked pretty well.
I liked how the characters intertwined with each other. And the way they were back and forth, I thought worked very well. The actors were good too, but I meant
Yeah.
they were good too, but I meant the writing was very I liked how the back and forth, the way that worked. It was quick and witty and it wasn't, slow or, I just like that a lot. So,
Thanks.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I got glutened about a week ago, and that's resulted in my short-term memory really sucking. What was this about again?
The TSA agent at the airport
Mhm.
Oh, that's
getting
right.
assaulted.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
But don't
That was
something should have happened to that boss? Some type of
Comeuppance.
yeah.
Yeah.
but in real life, that's not the way it is.
Yeah.
People like that, I guess their comeuppance is themselves. They have to wake up every morning being them.
Right.
That's their punishment.
I guess I just felt that them just leaving the hospital, that I guess I needed something else. It was sort of at least in their minds, something, to kind of reconcile the fact that he's dealing with this
Yeah.
boss. Yeah.
It's from a longer piece.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's the name of the piece is called Rats, and they keep getting infiltrated with rats. And the rat catcher or whatever comes out at the beginning of each scene and does a little monologue how, rats have gotten a bad rap.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, now I want to read the rest. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah.
So is this beginning, end, or middle?
It's in the middle, in the
Okay.
middle.
All right.
Oh,
And
okay.
have you
So it really
presented,
dissects the relationship
have you presented any of it else of
no,
it?
I haven't. This is the
Okay.
only part of it.
Okay.
So, but you're making me think that I should do another part of it. So
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear. Yeah.
And
Love to play a rat.
are you thinking of using rats as a metaphor for the boss?
oh, I didn't even think about that.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's a good point. Maybe I'll do some revision. Oh,
Because some rats are getting into the administration.
Yeah, oh, good Lord, yeah.
Getting?
They're
Now,
there.
now you're
They're
insulting,
there.
Stephen, now you're insulting rats.
I
Yeah, you're
know.
insulting the
Yeah.
rats, dude.
Yeah, no, PETA's going to start writing you letters and saying rats are intelligent and gentle creatures, unlike this
Oh,
administration.
yeah.
As long as Ben doesn't come knocking on my door, I'll be okay.
I can say I had a friend when I was little. I had a friend who had a pet rat, and we would play with a pet rat, and that rat was so sweet.
Hmm.
That was such a gentle-tempered, fun, nice animal. Yeah, I just wanted to just very, very sweet. It peed a lot. That was the only problem, but it was a very, very sweet rat.
Was the rat's name Willard? That's an
I don't
old
remember.
movie.
I
Gotta go
just
watch that
remember that
movie.
That's an old movie.
I just,
yeah.
I just remember we used to say, "It's a rat. It's a rat. It's a rat. It's a rat." You know, we were, like 12 years old and had our own language, but yeah, I don't remember what the name of the rat was.
Was
To
it
me, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
just rat.
was it a white rat?
I think it was white with black markings. I think that's kind of common in pet rats to be white with black markings.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I did read an article about domestication of wild animals, and they were working with, I believe they were working with a fox, and they said that over the generations, the more times they became familiar with humans and they accepted food from humans, as the generations went along,
Yeah.
the newer generations ended up having more white and black and less of that other type of fur mark.
Maybe the white and black ones got fed more often. Because I know like dogs and cats and stuff, they evolved like the ones that could mimic human emotion and mimic human sounds were the ones who are more likely to survive. And that's why you've got cats. Cats evolved to sound like babies when they meow. Dogs evolved to look at us with soulful eyes so that we think, oh, he feels the same emotions we do. And I'm not saying dogs don't feel emotions. I'm just saying that, like, not all dog breeds have those kinds of soulful eyes, and they love their owners too. But some of them, in a lot of ways, some of what you see and we tend to humanize in animals is an evolution. They were so close to us, they knew they'd get the ones that got fed were more likely to survive if they had these certain traits, and that's how it got passed on. So I could see how maybe an animal, maybe if people were more apt to feed and cherish the black and white animals. There you are. There's my sweet Daisy with very soulful eyes. But Daisy had very much made it known that the bed, when I stayed over with Stephen and his wife, Daisy very much made it known that the bed that I was sleeping in was her bed, and I was just borrowing it.
Yes. Oh, are we moving on to?
Thank you for showing me your dog. I don't have any pets, so I like seeing others on Zoom.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and Daisy just likes the attention.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So our next one.
That was so funny because Daisy was like in the bed and blocking me. And I just got in with Daisy. I go, okay, we're sharing the bed tonight. And I just got in and Daisy went, that didn't work. And she just got up and she got out of the bed. This is too much. I'll just leave. But yeah, I was like, okay, this is how it is. I can
There you go.
deal.
Our next one
But
is
she was sweet.